She told me, "It's just a work trip, don't be insecure and stop overthinking." Then posted bikini pics with another guy and beachside cocktails. So I packed her bags, drained our savings, and left her a note on the fridge. 3 weeks later, and let karma finish the job. I'm 28. My name's Jason. I've never been the loud or flashy type. I work in data analytics, live pretty low-key, and always believe loyalty is shown through actions more than words. That belief was really put to the test last year, when Rachel, my girlfriend of almost 3 years, decided to play games with both. Rachel, 26, works as a corporate consultant. High energy, always on the go, driven, the kind of person who could own a room with just her laugh. I admired that about her. We moved in together after 2 years of dating. Shared groceries, joint savings, my name on the lease. Felt like we were building something stable. When she landed a big account for her firm, we celebrated hard. I helped her prep for the pitch, mock client calls, Excel tweaks until 3 a.m., even added a bit of design polish to her slides. She got the deal. She thanked me and said we make a good team. A week later, she mentioned the company was planning a business retreat in Miami. Sounded like a reward trip, a mix of team building and celebration. 5-star hotel, spa vouchers, rooftop dinners. But something didn't sit right from the start. I wasn't invited. Not even as a +1. It stung a little, considering I had a hand in her success. But okay, maybe it really was just a work thing. I asked who all was going. She named mostly women, trailed off awkwardly after the third name, then added, "You wouldn't know them." She packed bikinis. Not one blazer. No laptop bag. Not even a charger. When I asked, "Aren't you going to need work stuff?" she laughed and said, "Relax, babe. It's a work trip, not a courtroom." Still, I gave her the benefit of the doubt. Until Jenna, her coworker, someone I'd chatted with at a few parties, messaged me a casual, "You're not going on the trip?" I said no. Jenna replied, "Thought you'd be there, especially with Brandon going." Brandon. The name flicked a switch in my head. He was a new hire Rachel had mentioned a few times, young, super driven, according to her. She'd started carpooling with him recently, even added him on Snapchat. I'd seen a few late-night notifications from him while we were watching TV, but I never asked. I trusted her. Now I was second-guessing myself. Still, I didn't say anything. I just watched. A couple days into the trip, I was working from home when I got a ping. Rachel had posted to her public Instagram story. Probably by accident, since she usually only shares things with her close friends list. There she was, on a beach chair, wearing a bikini she said she didn't like anymore. So why'd she pack it? She had a drink in one hand, and Brandon, shirtless, leaning way too close, laughing. She wasn't leaning away. Her arm touched his. The caption read, "Corporate life is so stressful." I stared at the screen for a minute. I wasn't angry. I wasn't yelling. I wasn't even shaking. I just closed the app and sat back. And I started thinking. About everything. About how I helped her build a career. How I was the one behind the scenes when she needed support. How she used our money to fund this trip. How she laughed when I said I wished I could come too, calling me clingy. It didn't feel like a mistake. It felt intentional. She didn't want me there, not because it was just work, but because I wasn't part of that version of her life. So I waited. I didn't send a text. I didn't call her out. I planned. After the photo, I waited 3 more days. That's how long her work trip was scheduled for. I spent those days reviewing our finances, our apartment documents, even my Amazon account, stuff I hadn't looked at closely in months. Rachel had been between jobs last year for about 5 months. During that time, I'd covered everything. Rent, utilities, groceries, even her student loan payments. She said it made her feel supported, and I wanted to be that person for her. When she landed the new job and her income doubled mine, I figured we'd balance things out. But she never adjusted her share of anything. "I'll Venmo you later," she always said. That later never came. So I opened our joint savings account, the one labeled Future Home. I'd been putting 15% of my salary in every month. She said she'd match half of that. I never checked. I should have. I ran the numbers. I had contributed about 80% of the total balance. She put in a little over $5,000. Meanwhile, she was now sunbathing in Miami, laughing with some dude who rubs tanning oil on her back, while I was sorting through utility bills and leftover Amazon boxes with her name on them. That night, I pulled my full portion of the savings and closed the account. I didn't touch her money. I wanted to be fair, even if she wasn't. Then I moved on to everything else. Gym membership? Canceled. I'd been paying for it, even though I hadn't gone in 6 months. That was her thing, not mine anymore. Spotify Premium Family Plan. Removed her profile. Then I walked through the apartment and took note of everything tied to me. The rent, under my name. Electric, gas, Wi-Fi, my name. Even the parking permit was registered to my car. And the couch she always bragged about finding on sale? I paid for that too. So I opened my laptop and started building a spreadsheet. I itemized every major payment I'd made for us or for her over the past year and a half. Student loans, 8 months, $350 each. Therapy sessions, twice a month, $120 a visit. Dog's vet bills. Groceries where she forgot her card. Even the birthday gifts she said she'd split with me, but never did. Total, $38,600. I printed it out and left it on the fridge. On top of it, I taped a sticky note that read, "This is me Venmo ing myself. Thought you might want the itemized breakdown." Then I packed her bags. Literally, every piece of clothing, every pair of heels, every makeup bag. Folded and organized. Even remembered to pack her allergy meds and her favorite hoodie. Left both suitcases by the front door. Changed the locks that night. I could have waited for her to come back, but I didn't want the drama. Or the lies. The next morning, I left a voicemail. Calm, short. "Hey, hope your business trip's going well. Your stuff's safe, keys aren't. I'll be staying elsewhere for a while. You'll find everything packed. Take care." She called me 17 times that day. I watched the phone buzz each time and didn't answer a single one. The last message she left? "You're being ridiculous. This is psychotic. We need to talk." But we didn't. She came back 2 days later. I wasn't home. A Ring camera caught the moment she read the note on the fridge. She screamed. She messaged me that night, furious. "You're a controlling asshole. I can't believe you'd throw me out over a work trip. You're acting like I cheated on you." I didn't reply. She lied, spent our savings, used me as her financial safety net. And now, when that net was gone, she was calling me controlling? I didn't owe her a reply, but I did owe myself peace. 2 days after her return, Rachel showed up at my place with her mom, banging on the door I no longer lived behind. My friend Dave had helped me move most of my stuff into a short-term rental. Quiet place. No shared closet. No arguments waiting behind the door. I guess she thought I'd come crawling back. That I was bluffing. That maybe the silence was just a tantrum. But when she realized I'd changed the locks, disconnected the utilities in her name, and officially removed her as an occupant from the lease, she stopped knocking. She turned to Instagram instead. Her story the next morning was a blurry selfie, captioned, "It's crazy how people change when they can't control you anymore." Then came the long post. Black and white aesthetic. Big words like emotional abuse, financial manipulation, and gaslighting. She painted herself as the struggling, silenced woman, and me as the vindictive, unstable boyfriend who blindsided her during a hard time. But internet justice isn't what it used to be. Her comments section didn't fill up with sympathy. People remembered that Miami story she accidentally posted. That beach photo, drink in hand, Brandon's leg touching hers. One of her own followers replied, "Didn't you post pics on a work trip with some other guy while your boyfriend paid your rent? Come on." She deleted the post an hour later. I didn't reach out. Didn't defend myself. I didn't need to. 3 weeks passed. Jenna messaged me. "Dude, Rachel got fired. Apparently, someone at her firm reported the trip. Corporate reviewed the footage, the expenses, the timing, and decided she violated company policy." The email used the word misconduct. Her work retreat had cost her more than a tan. Brandon? He had a fiancée. Rachel didn't know. The day they got back, his girlfriend found out and blocked Rachel on everything. Rachel tried to reach him. He ghosted. The influencer dream she had been building? That fell apart too. Brands dropped her. The healing and growth. Captions rang hollow when you're couch hopping and borrowing gas money from friends you once called broke. Last I heard, she was working front desk at a salon in the suburbs. Living back home with her mom. Still posting recycled vacation photos from Miami, ones I basically funded. And me? I took my time getting settled again. New apartment, solo lease. Finally got that coffee machine I always wanted but didn't buy because she didn't like kitchen clutter. Started dating again a few months later. Nothing serious at first, just peaceful. The kind of quiet you don't appreciate until you've lived with someone who slams doors when they don't get their way. One night, over dinner, I told my new girlfriend the story, not the petty version, but the full one. She looked at me and said, "That doesn't sound like revenge. That sounds like closure." And I think she's right. Rachel once told me, "You're the calm one. I like that about you." She didn't realize that calm has layers. Sometimes, calm is patience. Other times, calm is watching someone sabotage themselves while you quietly step aside. And in rare cases, calm is knowing you were used and still walking away without needing to scream about it. Because when someone lies to your face, drains your account, cheats behind your back, and expects you to say sorry for leaving, that's not love. That's entitlement. And karma? Karma doesn't shout. It shows up with receipts. I appreciate you watching till the end. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content.